Hey everybody, I just want to do a check-in. I'm out and about today, and so Spirit just kept putting it on me. Protect your energy, protect your energy, protect your energy, and that is leading me to understand and believe that this is something that I probably should share with the collective, right? And so this is why I'm here this morning. So coming down to protecting your energy, it is your absolute right, your birthright. Your right as a human, your right as a starseed, your right as being an energy that's, moving through this space and time to protect it at all costs. For me personally, I'm an Aquarian, so I compartmentalize. Everybody has a file cabinet in the endless rows of file cabinets in my brain. Depending on how I engage with you, depending on how your energy vibes with mine, depending on how I see you move, because I watch people. I watch people. I watch how you move, and I listen to every word you say, and I don't forget shit. I just put it in file cabinets. And that will determine where you rank or where you are placed or how I engage you or where I compartmentalize you in my life. You absolutely have the right to do that. And one of the things that I have shared with some of my clients and other people is that we always hear, they're your family. They're your blood. You should find a way to make it work. Bullshit. Bullshit. Just because you came out of the same vagina, just because you might share the same X chromosomes from your father, just because you share blood, or no. If your sister was an axe murderer, would you mess with your sister? I don't think I would. People get it confused. They feel like that because there is a blood relation that you absolutely have to find a way to make it work. You absolutely have to make sure that you stay engaged. I do not align with that, right? Everyone is their own energy. And I have the right to say, I don't care who you are. If you are not serving my greater good, if you are not, if you are going against my very nature, if you are a negative to my approach to life, I don't care who you are. You don't have a place. I can be polite and easily walk away from that connection, because it's the connection. It's not so much the individual, it's the connection that you're managing, right? And it doesn't mean that you have to be nasty to that person. Doesn't mean you have to be mean. What you do is that you just realize that this is not a connection that's going to work for your greater good. And you have every right to protect your energy. Another thing for me is that I can easily gauge right off the rip from different interactions, from me meeting you, from me sometimes even seeing you, because sometimes I can see you there, but I'm looking because other shit I'm seeing. Anyway, and it'll determine, I've got my cards, I always take cards with me. It'll determine, how far I want to go in this matter. And let me go ahead and just share. If your energy comes off wrong, if you try to talk crazy to me, of course that usually doesn't work. But or anything like that, I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna go off bad. I don't have to do that anymore. I mean, I've got a team of people that take care of that from the spirit realm. I don't fuss. I don't argue. I don't fight. I don't do any of that anymore. I don't have to. What I will do is say, okay, thank you very much, and then we're done, and it's permanent. You have the right, and you have to do that. We are living in such a toxic time and a toxic environment that you have to be cognizant of the people that are around you and the energies that are around you. What I am going to do today, and if you would like to see this, be sure to comment below, is I'm going to start showing y'all, some things that, Spirit has shared with me, some things that I've learned along my journey as far as different protection work and stuff like that, from a spiritual perspective. Our ancestors from the African diaspora, we had what is called hoodoo, which is root work, where we relied on nature to bring things in our lives. I'm pulling that in because we got to get back to what our ancestors did because it worked, right? It worked. So, and I'm going to go ahead and put this out here because I'm just hearing it. Quit with that negative connotation that the colonizers put on what your ancestors did to make things work for them. Our ancestors used what was given to them, which was very little from people, but Spirit gave them everything. Spirit gave our ancestors the entire world and the fullness therein and the things of the earth to bring things in their life, to repel things in their life, to block things in their life. We got to go back to that. Gosh, is this stuff, it's just keep coming, even right down to our justice system. I think I want to do a whole video on that. We're trying to rely on a justice system that didn't even have us in mind to begin with, and trying to bank on them to do the right thing. No. We need to go ahead and level up and handle things from a spiritual perspective, because that's one thing they can't fight. There's one thing they cannot handle. If we come collectively as a people, regardless of where you come from or what your ancestry is, when there's a collection of people at one accord, things happen. So I'm going off into a tangent, but I'm inclined to pull some cards here. I just want to make sure that I share that. Again, going back to my original message, is that you have the right to protect your energy, and I protect it at all costs. If you are not, if you're in a space where there's negativity or all around you, first of all, you want to make sure that you cleanse your space, and I'll talk about that later on. Half the stuff you have already. Good grief. What if this just... Oh, gosh. Knight of Swords. It's time. It's time for you to go ahead and get after it. Run, seek after the truth of things. The truth of the matter. See, Spirit knows. Spirit knows. It's time. It's time. It's time to get after it. What else do you have for us, Spirit? I just want to just pick out a few cards for the energy, because I always keep cards with me, because I'm always either running into clients or people who have questions or something like that, and I just have to have these things on me. But anyway, so protect your energy at all costs. Leverage what's in nature. Everything in nature has a vibration, right? And so it could be a negative vibration, a neutral vibration. It could be a fiery vibration. It could be a very subtle and peaceful vibration. Nature, things in nature has different. Use that energy. Use that energy to do what you need in life. That's what our ancestors did. That's what, and it was demonized because people couldn't, colonizers and stuff couldn't do anything with it. Another one fell to the floor. When it falls to the floor, honey, I get it. Four of Pentacles. Y'all better start holding on to the things that matter to you. You see how she's holding that close? Protecting yourself, protecting that energy, protecting your. This is Spirit confirming everything that I just said. Hold these things near and dear to you. And you see how this village is off into the back, and how she's off to herself. That's exactly what Spirit is trying to say. You're going to have to separate yourself from stuff that doesn't work for you. Sometimes that might mean getting the hell out. That might mean packing up and moving away. That might mean removing yourself from that situation. But at all costs, protect yourself. Protect your energy. Hold the things that are near and dear to you, close to you. All right? I think that's all I have for right now. I'll check in with y'all later tonight. Be sure to like this. Be sure to save this for future reference, and be sure to subscribe and follow for more. Bye, guys.